Hey guys, it's Poppy Rain here, and welcome to another installment of poetry reading. Today, we are going to be reading Rhythm and Roads, Victoria Erickson. I started reading this a couple videos ago, so if you haven't seen those, go check those out. We are on number 70. And if you have not seen those videos, just to let you guys know, these are not titled, so I do them by number. Number 70. We're made of layers and mysteries and oceans, starlight and darkness, and the history and bone. The human psyche is fascinatingly complex. It can take a lifetime to know someone deeply. We send radar, we learn slowly. We recognize what's buried in us, maybe buried in them. We learn over time what does and doesn't feel like home. You looked for them. Number 71. You looked for them, but the streets were empty. All sidewalks covered in shadows, in rain. How dark the buildings got, once these storms gripped the ground. Once these mistakes have been made, written and made. You've stood in the doorway, alongside this water, and thunder, and pale moon, and midnight sound that held them like the earth wove. Wow, okay, that was really intense, guys. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but okay. Number 72. And sometimes it's all enough, exactly where we are, in every direction. Trust that beyond the doors that aren't opening, or the signs that aren't showing, that here and now, this is exactly the mysteriously enough. Number 73. The colors you're choosing are settling into the mosaics of you. You stare into the seeing memory, choices, experience. It stares into you, seeing itself, color, shadows, splashes, light, space, potential. Number 74. A world without heart is a world without a capacity to heal, to create, to connect, and to listen. Underneath the veneer of our lives exists the oftentimes unknowingly dull ache of both predictability and drain. The heart is where the shift happens. It's raw, it's vital, and it's necessary. Number 75. Instant illumination rarely happens. Your tiny revelations will seep in stitch by stitch. Rest the reaching. Number 76. Small talk is fun sometimes, and sometimes we don't always want to talk of things that may feel hard or hurt. But I'm not much of a pretender. The real feeds me. If I know you, I want both your joy and pain. Whatever is real in the moment. Let's not be pretenders. Number 77. I've learned that sneaking is sometimes simply touching the land that's calling you, returning to places that feed you, knowing the home where you're carried and full of life, the ground that breathes your truth. We all have them. We all know them. Ooh, sorry, guys. I'm not sure how much I'm going to read today, guys. But probably not too much more. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Because I've been feeling kind of off today. And here shortly in a little bit. I'm probably going to jump in the shower. Maybe I'll feel better after taking a shower. So, anyways. 78. Never in doubt, come back to your belly, even if you don't want to hear what it's telling you. Even if the choice right here is in your core, is the most inconvenient, difficult, stress-inducing, bite the bullet choice. It won't be going away. Emotions are fleeting. Gut feelings are not. You don't have to act on anything right now, but you will. Number 79. In order to start out the chaos, complications, and confusions, we must come back to the simplest things we do know. What feels like nourishment, being with that. Number 80. Today is the first day of forever, so what will you do? How could you open enough to heal your wounds and let the surge of the world come pouring through? Number 81. When others disappoint you, empty out, cry, exercise, shatter the image of who you're imagined or thought they were, or that was. Embrace what is now. Remember yourself. Rise out the old. Rise above. Number 82. Poetry is the pulse inside the depths. It's the writing genre that wastes no time, making the magic visible. If I had to choose one thing to read for the rest of my days, give me poetry. As to me, it's the sweetest, most underground, and fiercest of all writing genres. Number 83. Bring me your dark, split open yourself, and show me the glass. I've swept through you like sun until there's nothing left but blazing brilliance. Number 84. Resistance only causes disturbance and stagnancy. Rivers must flow freely to remain fresh and beautiful. To resist is to cloud the water with brown muck and mud. To flow is to clearly reflect the sky full of sunlight and galaxy of stars. The sweet spot exists within the flow, and the flow is only found in the surrender. Number 85. Creativity is your pressure valve and energy management system. It saves your body from carrying everything you've lived, are living, and dreamed of living. Number 86. We've gotten pretty far, guys. We're on number 86, and there's 171 in here. So we're a little less than 100 pages, 100 poems away from being done with this one. But we still have 3 that we started and 1 that we haven't started. And like I said, I'll have more for you guys. Different authors and poets and whatever. And I'm going to try and get more of Tyler Knott Gregson's books and more of Victoria Erickson's books and maybe more of Shel Silverstein. Ooh. But anyways, number 86. The worst possible thing in the world can happen, and the morning will come. The sun will rise, same as it ever has. You'll gaze out the window. You'll stir your tea. All is well and will be. Number 87. There's a turning point where you have to jump into something else. There's an uncomfortable transition. But here's the thing about jumps. You regain the energy for the new thing that the old thing once consumed. '88. Daring. Stand tall inside the discomfort of change. Let it wash over you. Drink the water. Eat the salt. Tell your body it's better than fine. You're being cleansed and renewed, and you'll love the new horizon. But for now, you must trust the mood of waves. 89. On creating. Don't be seeking or searching for interesting things. It's not how you do it. Do it because it haunts or acts for or desires or calls, and you need to sink your lungs and heart and core and arms straight in until it seeps out on the pages, instruments, and canvases. This is where the pulse lives. Number 90. You eventually wonder how things would have turned out differently if only you'd written it, told it, said it, did it. Took forward action, wrapped it around you, and owned it. Don't bank on someday. Someday is only always now and now. Number 91. Transformation isn't sweet and bright. It's a dark and murky, painful pushing. An unrevealing of the world's untruths you've carried in your body. A practice in facing your own created demons. A complete uprooting before becoming. Number 92. Love like the city is burning. Like the bright green of June. Like the sea might run out of salt. Like the sky loves the ground, quenching it with heat and moonlight and rain. But never leave and lose yourself and love someone else. Number 93. This isn't where the book ends. Love is just where the chapter turns into another. A turning page is also a turning point. Inked progression. Let this pen move freely. Number 94. A gypsy soul isn't lost in looking. A gypsy soul is one who loves movement and finding the pulse in nature and flight as a metaphor. One who thinks everything is music. One who knows and holds an inward and therefore outwardly contagious kind of freedom. Number 95. What if, rather than falling for the object of your desire, you fall for the desire itself? The way your brain and blood create burns and brilliantly bold as that. How your flare can move and melt the heaviest of the mountains, blocking that wanted path. We create our own arrows. We're moved by what we've made ourselves. Whew, some of these are really long, guys. I'm shocked. We still have quite a ways to go. We're on number 96. We were in the country somewhere. Watermelons and grassy fields under the bluest of skies stretched for miles and miles, as wide as they stood high. We caught the slightest hint of smoke, perhaps a bonfire from far away, or maybe us and our space itself, between the sun, the heat, and the spark between you and I, filled with serenity and ground and wild grinning eyes. I'm often held and rocked by the memory of fire and summer and us in the countryside, because we remember moments. Moments are what counts. Not the answers, not the events, not the destinations, not the questions, not the passage of time. Number 97. When we grow tired of fields, we'll take to the western deserts and barren grounds, the golden dunes, the wild skies. I want to know the lands that call you in dreams, the views that pull the haunt and want you in the night, and we will go. Number 98. I want to retrain the memories in your heart. I want to bathe them in light. So they finally release the ice they have gathered from slamming and pressing against all that's been hard and sharp. 99. You've landed now, with legs full of the earth and hair full of the rain, that cleansed and renewed, and gave yourself again. You are now building your world with wiser hands. Worship the storm that dropped you here. It gave you new language. Yay, we're on 100, guys. That means we only have 71 more poems in this book to read. So I think this will be a good stopping point for now. We'll try and read another 20 or more next time. Like I said, we also have 4 other books. 3 that we're currently working on. 1 that we have yet to start. So, I will catch you on the flip side. Bye, guys!